Hello Capricorn, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy. I am so happy you're here with me today. This is your weekly reading for February 3rd to the 9th. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those that are returning, thank you so much for all of your love and support. Let's get right into your reading. Now, if you do find that throughout the reading you are connecting with the cards, that it is resonating, please let me know in the comments. I do appreciate it. It helps me to connect with your energy as well. All right, Capricorn, we're going to start with your incoming energies. We'll also talk about your current energies. We'll get some tarot cards. We're going to do some angel cards. And of course, we'll close out your reading with your angel number. Concentrating on those incoming energies as we move through the week for the beautiful sign Capricorn. What would you like to share? Spirit angels, guides. The energies that you'd like to share. Look at that. I got two coming up right there. All right, we've got number 10, Unfinished Symphony. Okay, I think something you feel is, it's something just hasn't closed out yet for you. It's almost as if, whether or not this is a project, it could be something work related. Of course, it's going to resonate differently with each of you, but there is something that needs to have closure. Could be relationships as well. Any type of relationship, whether platonic or love. Unfinished Symphony is really you wanting to close something in your life out. And it could be something that was not for you, right? It could be something that, it is the means to the end and it needs to be closed out. Because in order for you to feel number 26, happy, this unfinished symphony has to be gone from your life, right? And again, whether it is a job, whether it's a contract, whether it's some sort of endeavor that you started but you haven't been able to finish. It could even be as simple as maybe you started some renovations, you haven't been able to finish them. Well, you really have to get into the mode of getting something closed out, because this momentum, this energy of not completing something is not the energy that is working for you, because it isn't bringing you your happy. We need to see that closure. So Capricorn, you're in the process of putting some closure to something that is going to bring you much more happiness. It's going to make you feel like, again, when we complete things in our life, we feel like we are moving in the right direction. We don't want to be looking back at things that we haven't completed. Now it's that time to really focus on that. All right, let's look at your current energies. Let's find out what's happening currently for you. And number 33, there's been a little bit of chaos and conflict. Maybe there has been a little bit going on there for you. That could be your current energy right now, hence why maybe you are feeling that unfinished symphony. There is something that is maybe drawing close to closure for you, but there's just a few little blips in the down the road, and you're just trying to figure out how to resolve this chaos and conflict. It has really put a fork in the road, so it's almost put you at a standstill, which this energy, again, is not for you. So you've got to figure out how you can release this conflict, how you come up with a plan to get the answers that you need so that you can close out something that needs that closure. And then the fork in the road, again, could be that you're just sort of at this place right now where, there's all these different directions that maybe life is taking you at this time, which can cause some chaos and conflict as well. But the good part of it all is that the advice really that's coming in, it's saying, number 29, it's time to breathe. It's time to really focus on how to get the results that you're looking for. Sometimes we get so caught up in trying to make decisions, and we feel that sense of insecurity. We feel that sense of conflict, challenges. But really what we have to do is just sort of take a deep breath, and then we have to kind of refocus, regain our focus in a positive way, so that, again, what you can do is close out that unfinished symphony, because that energy is definitely not something that's working in your favor. And it's time for you to move into that happy. And even with the happy card, you see sort of like the rainbow of colors here. It's happiness that happens when you can get that closure. So I think that there have been, or you have been going through a little bit of challenging times. But you know what? I think there's a breath of fresh air coming in for you. And that breath of fresh air is what's releasing all of this for you as well. And it's bringing you, again, a much happier tone, a much happier and positive, elevated energy. All right, Capricorn, let's get your messages with the tarot cards. So we're going to start with the 9 cards. We'll talk about them. Then we will clarify each one so we can get a better understanding as to what all of these incoming energies mean for you. Spirit, angels, guides. We've got 1. And we need 1 more for that row. There we go. I love the middle of the card is all about victory. It's all about also focusing your energy as well. All right. And then we've got the last row here. Magician, able to manifest the things you want and really feeling like you're able to let go, meaning this unfinished symphony is coming to a close. I think it's something you've been manifesting. I think you're ready to expand on some plans. You feel like things have been a little bit of a juggling act, but you're reassessing things in your life as well. You're reassessing some things that maybe haven't worked out. They weren't working out. That 3 of Swords is that chaos on conflict. Something. Again, we're going to get right into your reading right now, but the 3 of Swords, again, really is the current energies of the chaos and the conflict. It could be that sort of fork in the road. It's kind of put you at a standstill where you feel as if something in your life you have not been able to put closure to it. And there could be some healing processes that need to take place as well. Now, the 3 of Swords could be about contracts. Absolutely. Something has pierced your heart here. But there is the sun that is going to shine again. This is a time where I think this is something that's either in the process of going through or it's already happened. And again, it could be a job that just didn't follow through with the way that you thought it would, a contract, an agreement, a relationship, friendship, platonic. It could be business related as well. But the 3 of Swords, we'll find out more when we clarify. But this definitely is what is causing the chaos. And you have to put closure to this because, again, you know, there is a happy place inside of you that's just ready to come out, but you can't really show that side until you really feel like you've gotten closure to a certain situation in your life. And of course, it will be different for each of you. The 7 of Coins is really all about the assessment, the review. It's reviewing those things in your life that, you know, you're taking stock. I think that's a really good way to say things with the 7 of Coins. You're taking stock of what you have built up and what you have invested your time into, whether, again, is it relationships? Is it money? Is it investments? You know, the time that we spend nurturing relationships in our life and connections in our life. I think you're going through that evaluation period and you're really trying to figure out whether or not this is where you want to continue to see growth, or is it that maybe you want to shift things a little bit? Now, you also got the Knight of Cups. So again, for some of you, the 3 of Swords. For some of you, it could have to do with meaningful relationships, love relationships. The Knight of Cups could be a new proposal that's coming out for you. When I see some of the cards that are laid out here, like the 10 of Swords, and we'll get into it, there's blessings here. So it's almost as if this 3 of Swords, there's a part of you that sort of feels a little bit of relief that this has happened. And it's allowing you to reassess certain areas of your life, maybe where you need to find more strength. Whether it's strength in your finances, strength in the way that you communicate, or how you perceive things. By doing this time to evaluate this, taking the time to evaluate, taking this time to breathe, is going to help you pick a direction that is going to be best suited for you. I feel like there is a lot of blessings in disguise here for you. With the Knight of Cups, though, definitely there could be a new proposal that is on its way to you. And it could be something that's very lucrative. It could be something that actually fits things nicely. It fits in nicely with how you feel about this proposal or offer as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be love. It could be a job offer or some sort of creative venture that you're maybe wanting to venture off into. Consider. Maybe you're considering it. Maybe that's why there is a little bit of a fork in the road at this time. I think what the universe is trying to say to you as well is that There's no rush for you to make any decisions. That fork in the road is there for a reason. It's saying we need to kind of stop you in your tracks. I think that you need to breathe. I think you need to take a little time out. I think you do need to do some reviews and reassess certain things in your life so that when you are ready to put your plans into motion and you are ready to expand, you're going to feel confident, you're going to feel energized, you're going to feel optimistic, and you're going to feel happy, right? You're going to feel really happy doing it. All right, Capricorn, these two wanted to come out together. So we've got the Three of Wands, which is all about expansion. And even though sometimes it feels like things are in a great distance, things are actually coming in for you. Threes are all about creativity, expansion, and growth. Two of Wands is you with the really holding the world in the palm of your hands. And I think that you have been really working towards really bringing your plans to fruition. It's not just in the planning phase anymore. You're ready to take that next step. You're ready to expand on your plans. For some of you, it could have to do with travel. It could have to be with relocation. Maybe you are making some really significant changes in your life that can be difficult. They can be difficult. They can be piercing your heart a little bit, but it might open up more opportunities, might open up a new way of looking at things, whether again it's relationships or even looking at your finances. I think that there is opportunities that are here that are actually going to produce more growth for you. That is what's for you. What's not for you is holding on to anything that is not allowing you to close a cycle out. The Ace of Swords is in the center of the reading, and this really shows a great sense of victory. And I love that it's in the center of your reading because it's showing that you're showing victory over the Three of Swords, meaning that that Three of Swords is not piercing your heart. You're able to remove those swords and you're able to move on. And you're able to find out that sometimes these things, when they do happen in our lives, we learn things from them, we take what we've learned from them, and we grow. We're seeing, I'm seeing some threes and some twos as repetitive numbers in your reading right now. So twos and threes, let's keep that in mind. And also aces. So you've got actually 1, 2, 3. So it's like 1, 2, 3, let's go. Time to go. And remember, the unfinished symphony in numerology is the number 10. So an end of a cycle, and then the 10 becomes a 1. So the beginning of a new cycle. So the Ace of Swords, really feeling a great sense of victory. And with the Ace of Swords, it's truthful information. So if it has been maybe what's been holding you back or what's been causing that chaos and conflict has been the fact that you haven't had the right tools, the right information, the right facts to help you decide in which way to go. The Ace of Swords is going to really open up that path for you. Two of Coins can be feeling a little bit like a juggling act. Again, I think that you do have the world in the palm of your hands, and I think you are ready to progress forward with these plans that you want to set into motion. I think that you've been juggling some things in your life. So maybe you've been juggling your emotions, juggling the way you communicate things. It could also be juggling finances or even opportunities. And again, for some of you, where there may be 2 opportunities that are floating in for you at this time, you have to say goodbye to one of those opportunities. You have to put one of those opportunities to closure because you've got to open up the doors for that other opportunity to shine through so that you can really put all of your energy into that. And that's why you're reassessing things with that 7 of Coins. This is time to reassess those things. The 2 of Coins, again, that's why you're feeling a little bit of that tug of war or that little bit of juggling. And that can happen when you've got that energy of 2 things, really 2 opportunities that are presenting themselves. Number 1, the Magician, again, very powerful card. The Magician, it really shows how you are able to set intentions, and those intentions are very meaningful. They mean something, they're very meaningful at this time for you. And I believe that this Magician card is coming up because it's showing you that you do have a lot of power in your thoughts and in your actions. And I believe that, what you think of in your mind, those thoughts can really become part of your own reality. This is a card of somebody who has a lot of vision, and they can see what is really there in the palm of their hands. They can see the growth that can happen from an opportunity. And I really believe that this is a very magical time for you where you are really able to bring whatever it is that you want from the heavens above, and you can bring it into your own sense of reality here with the Magician card. The Ten of Swords is ready to let go, and it's ready to put closure to certain situations in your life that no longer serve their purpose for you because they're not for you. They don't meet your emotional needs. They don't meet your physical demands, maybe even your spiritual needs. And they might not even be meeting your financial needs. By doing some time to review and getting the truth of the matter and feeling a great sense of victory is going to help you put closure. And even though sometimes putting closure to certain things in our life and saying that we're ready to pick a direction, we're no longer going to feel that fork in the road. Even though, like I said, it can be painful, it actually shows you that there are some blessings in disguise as well. And that this is something that really is going to help you put whatever you need to rest. And that's important because it's a situation that's not allowing you to grow or to expand. It's kind of stunted the growth of something. So time to let go, time to let that unfinished symphony go. Number 9, the Hermit, Virgo energy. This is you really doing some self-exploration. You're internalizing some things because there's a lot of wisdom that you have inside of you. And you, I think at this point, are really taking some time out. You're taking that deep breath. You're not rushing to make any life-changing decisions at this time, because what's important for you is to really figure out what is your happy place, what brings you that sense of emotional fulfillment and financial fulfillment. That comes from taking some time out for yourself, doing some self-exploration. The Lantern is not light enough to help you to figure out your path. So you need to take that time out for yourself so that when you are ready, when you feel like you have those answers, you will see that light will start to glow. And that comes with, I think, finding out a certain type of truth about yourself as well. There's lots of life lessons happening for you around at this time. I see that you will reach your happy with certain decisions that you will be making. All right, let's get right into the clarifying of these cards and find out a little bit more about what's happening. So we're going to start with that Three of Swords. Let's see what's going on there with that Three of Swords for Capricorn. Spirit angels, guides. What would you like to share with this beautiful sign? Nine of Wands. Again, so even though there could be challenges, again, that chaos and conflict that might be what is that Three of Swords, you are protecting yourself, all right? The Nine of Wands is you are setting boundaries, you're protecting those that you love, you're also protecting yourself, and you're standing your ground. You're strong. And again, when there is conflict or challenges that seem to present themselves, you always are very resourceful. And again, you show this inner strength. You show this power of strength within you that helps you to deal with matters. You deal head on with the matters. You don't let them fester inside, which is really important because we don't want to let those things build up. I feel like you're dealing with a situation and you're dealing with it in a very strength, with a lot of strength, and that strength comes from the way that you've built your character yourself. I mean, it just really shows your true testament to who you are, what you stand for, what's important to you, and you accept challenges with grace. All right, and the Seven of Coins is the time. I really feel like you're in this reviewing time where it's time to reassess the things in your life, the things that are important. Finding out what your happiness is extremely important right now, and it comes with insight. And the King of Swords being of air energy, the King of Swords is all about truth as well, and we can see that because we've got all these swords across the middle of your reading here. So with the Seven of Coins, again, it's taking some time out to review and reassess where you are at this point. Do I want to continue to invest to see if something is lucrative? Is it going to build me the success that I'm looking for, whether again in relationships or whether it's with money or financial decisions? It's time to reassess that it's time to reassess and review that. The King of Swords is using your faculties at great lengths, because the King of Swords does not put emotions into making decisions. They get the facts, very much leadership energy, and there is no gender with any of these these cards either. This does show more masculine energy. So sometimes, you know, I mean, I think that it's you really taking the lead. It's you really finding out what that information is so that you can make decisions and feel confident and optimistic about the decision that you're making as well. Again, like I said, you're not really in any rush here. I really feel like the momentum here is it's focusing on what is important. It's getting those details and focusing and zoning in on those details, because by doing that, you're going to see and reach your victory. You're gonna understand better what it is you need to release, what cycles in your life you need to close out, and what you need to focus on to bring that happiness in your life. The Knight of Cups could be a proposal, an offer, something that's going to bring more emotional love your way. Whether again love in a love relationship, or maybe it's just love for something that you do. You're passionate about something that is being offered to you. And you've got 2 cards here. So we've got the King of Cups, which is watery energy. Again, you've got 2 kings here, so really taking the lead in many different areas of your life. It's really helping to give balance as well, because not only are you getting the facts and getting the information to help make really good, decisive choices in your life, but you're also using your heart and following your heart as well. The King of Cups is also very grounded with his emotional energy. So whatever turbulence you feel might be around you at this time emotionally, you're able to take control of the situation. It looks as if with the 3 of Pentacles, and I love this card, this is really about collaborating on a project, collaborating with ideas, and it just shows that there is a lot of teamwork here. There's a lot of working in unison with people. And I think that you are finding that some sort of proposal, there is a proposal of some sort that is bringing you a lot. I think you're getting a lot of emotional support, around this. And it's really helping you with some sort of project, with some sort of contract or agreement. And it's helping you to reach that next level, meaning this support system that you have here is helping you to close out that unfinished symphony. And now you'll be ready to expand, right? You're going to expand with your plans. Let's find out what the expansion is with the 3 of Wands and the 2 of Wands. Let's find out. Spirit, angels, guides. We've got one that turned over there. And we've got number 18, the moon. So it can be your fears, your insecurities. It's the fear of the unknown, not exactly knowing where this venture is going to take you. It can be a little fearful. Using your intuition can always help guide you, absolutely. And your intuition looks to be quite healthy right now. And I think a lot of that comes down to the fact that you're ready to take some deep breaths in your life. You're ready to take some time for yourself, maybe indulge a little bit with a little self-care. You're not rushing the process, and you're taking time out again to really do some deep soul searching. This moon card, even though it can be our fears and insecurities that are showing up here, it just shows that I think that you really are right on the brink of expanding something new in your life, whether it's a new relationship, whether it is a business venture or a whole new career change, or maybe you're venturing off into travel mode. And it can bring some of the fears because we don't know exactly where this new path is going to lead us. But I think that you're prepared for it. So I think that the fears are actually something that you will be able to release. Let's find out with the Ace of Swords in the middle of your reading here. So I'm feeling a great sense of victory here. Let's see, Spirit, Angels, Guides. And you've got the Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands, got lots of supports around you. Again, Queen of Wands could be your energy, Capricorn. It is fiery energy, so it would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Queen of Wands is a very determined queen. She knows what she wants. She's going to go after it, and she's got a lot of creativity about her as well. And there's a lot of passion. She feels that passion. She's passionate about something new that's starting in her life, something that she's beginning. It's a beginning phases of something that you're ready to expand on. And I think that there's a lot of truth behind what it is. So this new venture, I think, is something that is breaking you free. So I'm feeling a great sense of freedom here. The Queen of Wands shows her jovial, happy side as well, the happy, because she is in her happy place. Her happy place is moving forward, and she is setting the directions It's almost as if she holds the instructions as to what it is she wants to complete, and then she is going after it. And I believe that with the Queen of Wands, I feel like you are working with people. I feel like you're working with people to help complete some sort of mission that you're going on. This, you know, with the Magician also coming in for the diagonally here, I really think that you have the capability of manifesting the things that you want in your life. This is a very powerful time for you. And I think that you're doing everything with being not only truthful externally, but it's almost as if you're finding an inner truth. And that inner truth is leading you to your happy, happy. All right, the Two of Coins, let's find out. Let's see how we can release this juggling act. I think that there are a couple of opportunities that are presenting themselves for you, and you're going to have to let go of one of them. So one you're going to have to say goodbye to, which really wasn't for you anyway, and you're going to really start to focus on the one that's going to, it's almost going to be a really nice expression of who you really are. It's showing that that you are ready to venture into something that's going to expand in all different areas. So again, it's not like, you know, I feel like it's going to bring you so much more, there's so much more depth to this other alternate offer. It could be scary because you're not quite sure where it's going to lead you, but at the same point, it's going to actually offer more challenges, which you want. You want the challenge in the way that it challenges you to keep thinking of new ideas, and it gives you more opportunities for growth. The Six of Wands is all about victory as well. So we're seeing two victory cards in the center reading here. And the victory comes from you, I think, making choice. No more juggling act anymore. You're opening the door to an opportunity and you're closing the door to another opportunity. The opportunity that maybe is a little bit, you know, not exactly what it is you were looking for, even though it could be something that could be lucrative and prosperous. But there is this specific opportunity that's caught your eye, and you have opened the door to receiving. So now you're feeling the sense of victory for that. For some of you, if you were in competition to a certain extent for some sort of job, I really feel like you're winning the race here. With the Six of Wands, there are people that are really holding you in high regard here. This is your time to shine, Capricorn. All right, time to shine, and it's time to enjoy that, because you know we only can be in the limelight for so long. It's so enjoy the moment because you've worked hard for it, and now it is your time to feel really good about what is in line and happening for you. With the Magician, let's find out what that Magician card is all about, because it's a very powerful card. I feel like you are really bringing your intentions to light. The Ten of Wands, I think you're at the end. Again, we've got 3 10s in your reading, showing that whatever has been unfinished in your life is actually closing out. You're closing those cycles out, and anything that you have been feeling weighed down from, there could be things in your life that you've been feeling that have been somewhat burdens in your life. And if those burdens have been so heavy on your shoulders that they've prevented you from getting to that finish line, you're now at the end of that cycle. So I feel like there really is a lot of beautiful closure here for you. And that's very important. And, you know, we will be having that full moon on February 12th. So a few days after this week's reading, you will be going through that full moon energy. And full moons are good energies to wrap things up. So this whole week is really preparing you for again some beautiful closure, and it's time to manifest the things that you truly want in your life, the things that are going to bring you the most happiness. Let go of anything that fears you, that brings you any sense of insecurity, and let go of the things in your life that no longer serve their purpose, that are not for you. And then you will not feel those burdens. I feel those burdens are actually being lifted. The Ten of Swords is saying goodbye to all of that. It's blessings in disguise, and it is moving on to the next venture with more expansion too. And you got number 14, Temperance. This is really all about divine timing too, and I think that things are really aligned nicely for you, Capricorn. You are doing some deep soul searching. You're really putting a lot of thought and focus into the things that you want. You're reassessing things in your life. You're reassessing things to a point where the things that aren't for you, you're letting go of, and you're starting to pay attention to the things in your life that are going to bring you joy, bring you happiness. And the Temperance card balances everything out for you. So again, it's finding that joy, the peace, the harmony in your life. It's knowing what that formulation consists of. It's almost as if you know exactly what it is that you need to do to bring that balance into your life. And I feel like that comes with you letting go of something in your life as well. A cycle is closing out so that it can bring in more peace and balance for you as well. Let's find out with the Hermit card. I've got the beautiful Hermit card. Taking some time for yourself, because inside you, actually the answers of what you're looking for are all deep within you. And you got the Seven of Cups. So lots of choices. There's a lot of decisions that you are having to make this week. And I think that really makes a lot of sense with that fork in the road in your current energy. You are feeling a little bit at a crossroads because there are so many choices. I think that you do have a couple of opportunities that are presenting themselves that are going to require you to choose wisely as to which direction you want to go. It is going to be a week where you might have to prioritize things in your life so that you feel really good and optimistic about things as well. And that comes with taking a little bit of time for yourself and doing that inner soul searching. Let's get one more card for the Seven of Cups. You know, you are going to choose wisely. I really feel like you will, because I almost feel as if you're taking a deep breath and saying, you know, I feel like a job well done here. There is a great sense of victory here. And we have one there, Four of Swords, and that's perfect. The Four of Swords is exactly what we want to see, because now it's that time to breathe. It's that time to rest. I think that you will, by the time this week is over, towards the latter part of this week, I think that you are really going to find the answers that you've been searching for. And I think it's going to allow you to put certain things to rest. You are going to feel healing from that Three of Swords. You're also going to feel healing from that Ten of Swords. You're going to really feel like you are on track, like you are on the right path towards bringing in that happiness. That's lovely energy. All right, Capricorn, let's get your additional angel messages. Let's find out more messages. Oh my goodness, 3 came out all together. Wow, you've got a lot. So let's just find out what all of these are. Okay, you've got Witch, Magic. So magic, the magic is the Magician card. So I think that you have a lot of magic within you. I think that you can set your intentions as long as you set them positively. There is no reason at this time that you can't make those intentions come to light. Manifest. Practice your manifestations on a daily basis. Set positive affirmations for yourself daily. And I think you will start to see that everything is starting to roll out for you. Remember, happy, happy. It cycles and change. So moon, you got the moon twice, though cycles are changing in life. You know, there are unfinished symphonies that are coming to a close. Those are the changes and the cycles that are taking place in your life as well. Love and new love for some of you, definitely. There's lots of love surrounding you right now. Love for yourself as well. There's a lot of self-love in this reading. And that's very important, because in order for us to be able to communicate our needs and our wishes and our wants with love, we must know exactly what it is that makes us happy, that makes us feel love as well. It comes down to that Hermit card where you are taking that time out for yourself. And I really do believe there's a lot of love around you in this next week. And if not existing love, whether it be love or it can be platonic love as well, there could be a new love that is coming in as well. And then you've got luck and money as well with the coins. And that, I think, has a lot to do with the plans that you've been making. And remember, you've got the world in the palm of your hands. You've been making the plans that you want to expand on. And now you are ready to see those ships coming in. There's no more juggling act anymore, because you're making decisions about which door it is you want to open, where this opportunity lies. And this opportunity is going to offer you a substantial amount of money. And then you got stability and growth, and that comes with that luck and money as well. So I think that there is a lot of prosperity coming your way this week. But I think this is kind of the groundwork that needs to be done before you can start seeing all of that come in. All right, Capricorn, we're going to get your additional angel message here. Angels, what is the message that you'd like to share with the beautiful sign? Capricorn, thank you so much. And you got intuition. So it says, I trust my feelings and insights. So your angels are sending signs to help validate your intuitive hunches. The next time intuition alerts you to something, listen closely, realizing that it is your angel guiding you to something great or leading you away from something. So again, following in that intuition, so that when when you are feeling like you're at this breaking moment where you maybe have to make some choices, where you're going to have to choose wisely, trust in your intuition, because your intuition is going to help guide you towards what is going to be the most prosperous for you. All right, now I want you to keep in mind the number 10. It is a very, very important number as we move through this week for you. It's really shown up 3 times for you in this reading. So definitely, and also 1, 2, 3. Remember, we started with 1, 2, 3, 10. All right, so let's keep those in mind. And then we've got your angel number here. 2112, so 2112. So any combinations of these numbers, if you see them, they are definitely your angels trying to grab your attention. They want to send you a message. And the key word here is, it's up to you. Someone watching over you, good fortune, unforeseen forces, and direction. So even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true. And we talked about that with the manifestations. Also too, like we were saying, towards maybe the beginning of the reading with the, taking this time out to breathe, also with the 4 of Swords, taking this time out to heal. And then with the Hermit card, to do that self-introspection. This, believe it or not, is actually preparing you for helping you choose that right direction. So even though it doesn't feel like things are moving fast, there is actually a lot of movement happening here in the right direction. So just know that your dreams really are on the brink of coming true. You're doing all the internal work here, and you're preparing yourself for all the big changes that are coming. All right, Capricorn, thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope that this resonates, and I hope you enjoyed your time with me today. I know it can't resonate all the time, but if it does, please let me know. Please also consider liking, sharing, subscribing, and until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.